After God slew Nabal, Abigail his wife became the wife of David. David also took Ahinoam of Jezreel, and they became both of them his women. Now Shaul had given Michal his daughter, David's woman, to Palti, the son of Laish, who was of Galim. Of the books called Shamuel the First, chapter 26. And the Zephim came to Shaul to the Gabaa, saying, Doth not David hide himself in the hill of Hachilah, which is before the desert? Then Shaul arose and went down to the wilderness of Ziph, having 3,000 chosen men of Israel with him, to seek David in the wilderness of Ziph. And Shaul encamped in the hill of Hachilah, which is before the desert, by the way. But David abode in the wilderness, and he saw that Shaul came after him into the wilderness. David therefore sent out spies, and understood that Shaul was come of a certainty. And David arose and came to the place where Shaul had encamped. And David beheld the place where Shaul lay, and Abner the son of Ner, the captain of his host. And Shaul lay within the place of the wagons, and the people were encamped round about him. Then answered David and said to Ahimelech the Cheti, and to Abishai the son of Zeruiah, brother of Joab, saying, Who will go down with me to Shaul to the camp? And Abishai said, I will go down with thee. So David and Abishai came to the people by night, and behold, Shaul lay sleeping within the place of the wagons, and his spear stuck in the ground at his head, and Abner and the people lay round about him. Then said Abishai to David, God hath delivered up thy hater into thy hand this day. Now therefore let me smite him, I pray thee, with the spear to the earth at one stroke, and I will not smite him the second time. And David said to Abishai, Destroy him not, for who can put forth his hand against Yahweh's anointed, and be guiltless? And David said, As Yahweh liveth, Yahweh will smite him, or his day shall come to die, or he shall go down into battle and perish. Yahweh forbid that I should put forth my hand against Yahweh's anointed. But now take, I pray thee, the spear that is at his head, and the cruse of water, and let us go. So David took the spear and the cruse of water from Shaul's head, and they got them away, and no man saw it nor knew it, neither did any awake, for they were all asleep, because a deep sleep from Yahweh was fallen upon them. Then David went over to the other side, and stood on the top of the mountain afar off, a great space being between them. And David cried to the people, and to Abner the son of Ner, saying, Answerest thou not, Abner? Then Abner answered and said, Who art thou that criest to the king? And David said to Abner, Art not thou a valiant man? And who is like thee in Israel? For what reason then hast thou not kept watch over thy lord the king? For there came one of the people in to destroy the king thy lord. This thing is not good that thou hast done. As Yahweh liveth, ye are sons of death. because ye have not kept watch over your Lord, Yahweh's anointed. And now see where the king's spear is, and the cruse of water that was at his head. And Shaul knew Dawid's voice, and said, Is this thy voice, my son Dawid? And Dawid said, It is my voice, my lord, O king. And he said, For what reason doth my lord pursue after his servant? For what have I done? Or what evil is in my hand? Now therefore I pray thee, let my lord the king hear the words of his servant. If it be Yahweh that hath stirred thee up against me, let him accept an offering. But if it be the children of the Adam, cursed be they before Yahweh, for they have driven me out this day, that I should not cleave to the inheritance of Yahweh, saying, Go serve other gods. Now therefore let not my blood fall to the earth away from the presence of Yahweh, for the king of Israel is come out to seek one flea, as when one doth hunt a partridge in the mountains. Then said Shaul, I have sinned. Return, my son Dawid, for I will no more do thee harm, because my soul was precious in thy eyes this day. Behold, I have done foolishness, and have erred exceedingly. And Dawid answered and said, Behold the spear, O king. Let then one of the young men come over and fetch it. And Yahweh will render to every man his righteousness and his firm faithfulness. For as much as Yahweh delivered thee into my hand today, and I would not put forth my hand against Yahweh's anointed. And behold, as thy soul was magnified this day in my eyes, so let my soul be magnified in the eyes of Yahweh, and let him deliver me out of all tribulation. Then Shaul said to Dawid, Blessed be thou, my son Dawid. Thou shalt both do mightily, and shalt surely prevail. So Dawid went his way, and Shaul returned to his place. And Dawid said in his heart, I shall now perish one day by the hand of Shaul. There is nothing better for me than that I should escape into the land of the Philistine. And Shaul will despair of me to seek me any more in all the borders of Israel. So shall I escape out of his hand. And Dawid arose and passed over, he and the 600 men that were with him, to Achish, the son of Maok, king of Gut.